So the Barcelona management have basically trolled the fan base into believing that they actually did something about our goalkeeper situation. Instead, they've come up with this shitty proposition to probably the best goalkeeper in Spain. He's accepted it. I don't know why our people accepted it. Basically, Joan Garcia, who is probably the best keeper in Spain, has come to an agreement to come to Barcelona if for the first season he gets loaned out to Valencia. What a strange offer, right? Why would they ever even decide this? He's probably the best keeper in Spain. He's one of the best in the world. Saved Espanyol from relegation. They got the hard part done. He's basically accepted. They have the funds. He's not that expensive. His buyout clause is pretty cheap. What could possibly be the reason that they feel like they need to loan him out for the first season? And what do you know? It's the culprit to basically every single one of our problems for the past 10 years. The one, the only, Ter Stegen. This guy has tortured the fan base for the past 6 years. Shitty misplayed passes, shitty goalkeeping, shitty bird watching while the ball's flying into the net. And I thought maybe it was over, bro. I thought finally the club has come to their senses. A few days ago, it was said that Hansi Flick wanted a keeper. I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to happen. We're finally going to get someone that can save us in these big games. But apparently not. And you know why this is Ter Stegen's fault? The club has basically said if Szczesny and Ter Stegen decide to stay, they're giving them this option. I don't know why. They should just kick both of them the fuck out. At least Ter Stegen get him out. They're basically giving them the option. If they both stay, then Joan Garcia has no place in the first team for one season, and they will ship him out for a year. And again, the whole fan base can see it, except for dumbass Catalonians that just have this undying loyalty to every single player that comes to the club. They get too attached. It's like some weird fucking shit that they do. They're so attached to Ter Stegen, and I think that's kind of why the club has kept him around so long. But the internet Barcelona community can agree that Ter Stegen is shit, and he needs to get out of the club as soon as possible. But it's only the club. For some reason, they keep this guy around. It's wasting seasons of great players, bro. Messi wasted the last 5 years of his prime playing with this fucking numbskull, bro. He literally sabotaged Messi's last game, bro. People forget about this shit. He fucked up so bad on Messi's last game. He made him leave with the fucking loss, bro. People forget, man. He is a terrible keeper. His legacy is that of cucketry, bro. Nigga, even his wife left his ass. Like, I don't even want to talk that much shit, but he just sucks at everything, bro. I don't want to get too personal, but this nigga sucks at everything. He sabotaged Messi's last years. He will sabotage Lamin's career if he keeps playing until he's retired. If he keeps playing as the Barcelona number one, he will sabotage years of Lamin's career because we will not win a Champions League with this keeper. I'm calling it now. We will not win another Champions League with this keeper. Joan Garcia is the best keeper in Spain, and we're not going to play him simply because of this guy, bro. And it's this weird symptom Barca have, bro. We need to be more Madrid in how they just completely shit on players and just leave them to die. Like what they did to Casillas about 10 years ago. What they did to Modric this year. We need to be a bit more ruthless in how we kick. The club needs to be more ruthless. The fan base is on the same page. The club, I don't know what their problem is. They need to be a bit more cutthroat. They get a bit too attached to players. They want things to work out a bit too hard, and they leave dead weight that should have been gone years ago. You know what? That's not even enough, bro. I wanna, as a thank you to Ter Stegen, I wanna remind you guys, I wanna show you guys the exact game I'm talking about. Messi's final game with the club, the best player in the history of the club. Let's look at his final game. Let's see how he loses this shit. What a goal by Messi, bro. Great goal, man. Last goal that he ever scored with the club. This should have been a farewell, a nice little send-off. Nice, man. Now let's look at that. Let's look at Celta Vigo's goals. And look at this little bitch just doing that cringe-ass celebration. Fuck, man. These were the guys that were beating Messi, bro, because of this fucking idiot. Look at this shit. Look at the replay. Look at the replay. Look at where this ball goes, bro. Look at that shit. It's right next to him. Bro, this guy is fucking garbage as hell, bro. This guy is fucking trash, nigga. And I won't get tricked into liking this keeper as well, dude. Get the hell out of here, bro. Look at this shit. And then look. Bozo goal number 2, bro. No reason why these goals should be going in. Look at this shit. Wow, man. Holy shit, dude. He just needs to be positioned better. If he stands his base, if he's positioned better and he stands his base, he doesn't jump for this dumb shit he was never going to reach. This is not a goal. Now, let's go to our only loss in La Liga this year in 2025. This is the only La Liga game that we have lost. Shocker, it's one of the 2 games that this guy started the whole year. It's the funniest shit ever. I want you guys to look at this third goal. Now, casuals and lame-ass niggas will say that this is unsavable, that there's nothing he can do here. I want you guys to, like, pay attention to this, because this is bad goalkeeping. This is not what people think this is. Look, this is not a trip. This right here, this is not a trip. Look at what he does right here. This is not a trip. You know what that is? That's him predicting that he's going to shoot the ball and he's just going to dive for no fucking reason. He's predicting that whoever the fuck this nobody named player is, he's predicting that he will shoot it first time and he's about to dive. He's about to just performance dive instead of trying to be an actual keeper and save the shot. Look, this is it. Right here, he decides he's going to dive, and then he realizes he takes the touch. He can't do that shit anymore, and he's completely discombobulated. There's no way he's saving the shot now. He's out of position. Look where he is. If he just stands his base, this is a easy save, my nigga. This is an easy save if he just stands his base. That's bad goalkeeping, bro. It's not a trip. It's not unlucky. It's him trying to predict shit. It's not even predicting because he already, in his head, he basically already let this goal in. He just thinks, oh, I might as well just dive, make it look like I tried. And then he realizes, takes the touch, and then he's like, oh, I'm fucked. That's what that is. That was not a trip. He was going to dive to save that ball, but he realized the player took an extra touch. By the way, look at what this guy was doing with the season on the line. With La Liga on the line, this was last season. Look what he was doing. Sure, Araujo was a shit defender and he lets this happen. But look what he was doing, bro. Look at him trying to be all tech and shit. This shit right here should have gotten him immediately fucking forced out of the club. It's the funniest shit ever. How he survived that shit. But whatever. Next. Exhibit C, D, whatever the fuck. I don't remember what number I'm on. Yeah. That's the shit he was doing in Messi's best ever season, by the way. 2018-19, prime Messi. That's the type of shit he was doing then. He's even worse now. I don't want to get too personal here, but I dislike this player so much. I don't think he's a Barcelona legend. I don't think he's Barca's best ever keeper. He's not even the best modern keeper. Valdez is the definition of what a true keeper is. Saved us in 2006 in the Champions League final. Was the man of the match that day. That's what an actual keeper does, bro. He doesn't just look at shit and look like he's doing something productive and then just let goals in and then we lose. He saves games. He makes the difference. And that's what Joan Garcia should be for us. But because we're stuck with this guy, we will have to wait one more year until we have an actual competent keeper. I'm sick of it. And if we don't win the Champions League next year, I don't even care if it's his fault or not. Actually, I do. I'm going to be honest. I will be fair. But I will not be nice. This guy, if we do not win the Champions League next year, if he fucks up one time in a game that defines our season next season, all hell would break loose. I will personally fly to Barcelona myself and force Hansi Flick to not let this guy play anymore. Because this is getting bad. You almost think he has black... Oh, and by the way, let's talk about how this guy was, without a doubt, leaking our fucking lineups. I was about to end the video. This guy was leaking our lineups, bro. He was injured for 5 months, and there were no leaks. He comes back, and then all of a sudden, the leaks start happening again. And it turns out that Barcelona have found out who the rat is, bro. It is obviously him. He is a fucking rat as well. It's not even just that he's shit, he's a rat. How is he still in this club? I'm fucking done, bro. I'm done.
As of recording this video, the transfer has completely fallen through. We are now 100% stuck with Ter Stegen. Yeah. Bitch.